Are you tired of manual deployments or inconsistent versioning for your data projects and looking for ways to make your CI/CD process more efficient? Mage Pro's deployment application may be the solution you're looking for. Hi, I'm Cole, a developer advocate at Mage, and today I'm excited to walk you through one of our most used features, deployment and version control. In this video, I'll demonstrate how we've made it simple to connect your Mage Pro application to GitHub so you can commit and deploy your most recent code changes. Basically, this is how we handle version control at Mage. Let's get started. So here we are in our Mage Pro homepage, and we're starting from basically a fresh base project. So what we're going to want to do is go ahead and connect this to our GitHub account. So when we start to create code, we can go ahead and push that. So let's go. We're going to head over to our deployments application. And we'll hover over our left-hand navigation menu and hit this deploy button. We'll go ahead and open a deployment setting and then set up a connection. So you can see that the project settings are already given to you. This Cole Git video is going to be like the where the project directory is, where all my files are. So let's go ahead and hit this connect button and get ourselves connected to our GitHub account. You can see I went ahead and connected. This is being connected through token authentication. And if you are connecting to your GitHub for the first time using Mage, you will be directed to GitHub's authentication, sign in, give it permission, and then you'll be redirected back here to the Mage Connect repository page. So we have already connected to GitHub now, and so we want to go ahead and select an organization if it's available. So I'll just select my personal organization here. If you have no organization that populates from this drop-down menu, you can go ahead and set the organization by just manually typing in your organization name and then coming over here and hitting this Set Organization button. If you're connecting to a private repo, you'll want to go ahead and hit this Install Mage Pro app on GitHub button here, and then it will also walk you through some installation within GitHub, and so you can install our app to connect to your private repos. Next step, we're going to go ahead and select a repository. So let's select this Git video repository, and then a production branch. You can see that there's no branches populating in my production branch here, so we're going to go ahead and set one. We'll set that to main, hit that set branch button, and then we can move on to our deployment stages. So once we're on our deployment stages page, we'll go ahead and hit this add stage. We're going to select an environment. We're just going to call this a development environment. And then once again, select the branch. Since none are available right now, we'll go ahead and type in main, hit the set branch button, and we're going to make our target directory the Cole Git video directory here. Next thing, we're going to go ahead and hit this deployments button, and we should already be connected to GitHub now. So the next thing we want to do is we want to head over to this navigation menu again and go to our version control application. So this is just going to be a terminal where you're connected to Git. So let's go ahead and see if we are connected or on a branch. So we'll just run git branch here, and we'll give it a second to see if we're on a branch. And it doesn't look like we're returning anything. We're not on a branch at the moment. The next thing we want to do here in this version control application is see if we are connected to the origin. So we'll go ahead and run git remote -v. And as you can see, we're not connected to the origin. So let's go ahead and connect to the origin. So we're going to run git remote add origin. And then let's go ahead and get the URL here. And we'll go ahead and run that code. And now let's check out if we're connected to the origin again. So git remote -v. And as you can see, we are connected to the origin here. So let's run this git branch again. I don't think we're going to be on a branch. So we'll go ahead and add a main branch. So let's git checkout. So we'll run git checkout -b main. So now that we're on the main branch, let's go ahead and run git status. And you can see that we need to commit all these untracked files so that we can push it to our GitHub repo. So let's go ahead and git add. And then we're going to run git commit -m. And we'll call this first mage commit. And then what we're going to need to do is, since we are pushing to our main branch for the first time, we're going to need to force push this on the origin. So let's go ahead and run git push -f origin main. And you can see that we did force push that to our GitHub repo. So let's go ahead and refresh our page here. And you can see that we now have a new project, or sorry, our Mage project in our main branch here. Now let's head back over to Mage, and we're just going to make a quick change so that we can demonstrate how to deploy your code changes. So let's head back over to pipelines. We're going to create a new pipeline, start from scratch, and we'll just call this Git video pipeline, and we'll go ahead and create this pipeline here. We're just going to add one simple loader block, so we'll say it's an API. I have some sample code I can give it. We'll just copy that in here. Save our changes, and then we can actually go back to our Mage Pro homepage, and then we're going to want to go back to our version control. So you can see we have a fresh new terminal here. So let's run some of our commands. So let's see what branch we're on. And we are on our main branch, so let's go ahead and check out to a new branch. So we're going to run git checkout -b, and we'll just call this git test. And then let's go ahead and run git status. And you can see that we've actually changed these two files here. So we'll want to go ahead and add those files to to be committed. So let's run git add again, and we'll run git commit -m, and it's going to be pipeline 1 commit, and then you can run git push origin, and then what do we call it? Git test. And we should have a new PR available for us in GitHub. And as you can see, it's telling us to create a pull request for git test. So let's head back over to our GitHub. We'll compare our pull requests. We'll go ahead and create this request. We'll merge it, confirm the merge. And then we have successfully merged this commit here. So let's go back over to our repo, and we're just going to want to check to see that those files are there. So let's see here. Here's our data loader files, and you can see that this bright enchanter.py file was loaded, and that should match the name of our block that we created in Mage. So we're back here to our version control application, and the next thing we will want to do is go to deploy, and we'll open up this deployment application. And now you can see that we have our first deployment that we can go live on. So if we go ahead and hit this deploy button here, this will take a couple of seconds. And then we've actually successfully deployed our new version of Mage Pro here. And now you can see we're live on this version. So if we had multiple versions here and we needed to roll back, your different versions that are underneath this live version would have a rollback button. You could simply click that rollback button and go back to the previous version if you needed to make any fixes that you may have broken in that new version that you created. But this is how Mage does version control. It's super simple, and that's it from me, so I hope you have a great day.